third recording. Let's do this back to back to back to back to back to back 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 back. We got 12th of January 2025. Let's do this. This is going to be my Sonic 3 review. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for the movie review. And it's going to be my speculation for the fourth film. And God, now this is one I will probably take some time on because the last two videos I just pumped out. Oh my fucking God. I was tempted to not swear. Oh my God, this film was so fucking good. So, okay. I'm going to do like a spoiler free for the first half of this video. And then when I get to spoiler territory, I'll probably make like a little disclaimer, verbal disclaimer. But oh my God, the film is amazing. And why I say that is because of the emotional attachment you get to the story and the characters. I'd say this story pretty much like closely adapts Sonic Adventure 2's story, which if you played the game, you'd know about that, and how like dark and gritty the story gets. And this movie accurately depicts that story in a very well-mannered pacing, I guess. The one thing I could say about this film, though, is that the first like two acts go by like either I didn't feel like very attached. I don't know what it was. Maybe not attached. It's like with the third act, I felt so emotionally attached. I felt like, oh yeah, it kind of like was kind of akin to like a Dragon Ball fight nearby the end of the film. Like it was really good, the third act. But I think the first and second act, no, they went by really fast. I remember that. They went by really fast. But maybe that was just me thinking, oh, you know, they only have like so much time to flesh out all these character arcs and whatnot. So that's one thing I could have said. But you know what? Fuck it. This video can't happen without me spoiling. So you know what? Spoilers, screw it. Get off if you don't want to see spoilers. The movie was great. Shadow and Maria's story was absolutely perfectly matched. I do think it was kind of anticlimactic how the one gun member just shot the explosive and she just fucking dies. Shotty just dies like right there. But oh my God, Keanu Reeves goes crazy as Shadow. Like my tism's coming out right now. It's insane. And I never, like, you know what the best part about this film was? I didn't know my girlfriend was such a big Sonic fan until Super Shadow got onto the screen, and she just went, I didn't know she was such a big fan. And to be honest, with the other two Sonic films, I went into it thinking it was a good time. It was a good movie. This is the one movie where, oh my God, I spent like the last 2 hours when I was just doing errands today, just speculating on the fourth film, watching videos on the fourth film. Oh, this is actually getting me very excited. And one scene I can particularly say really like connected with me was when they were just Sonic and Shadow were just sitting on the moon thinking about their lives and thinking about how they can better progress as characters. Oh my God. And then when they played Live and Learn, I almost cried right then and there, because Adventure 2, that's my shit. Generations is my shit. Colors is my shit. A little bit of Unleashed is my shit too. Oh my God, those are my games. I played Sonic 1, 2, 3, CD. Oh, I love this game. And of course, I can't talk about this film without talking about the mid-credit scene, because the after credits is literally just what everyone expected. Shadow's alive, of course. Like, why wouldn't he be alive? He's alive in fucking Adventure 2. Of course he's going to be alive in the film series. They're not going to introduce him to not have him be alive. One thing I can say is they could probably drop Robotnik from the series at this point, because Robotnik really, like, his story ended on a good note. He died a hero in some way, or could have died a hero. We don't know if they'll bring it back. Jim Carrey needs more money. But honestly, I don't see any way that like they really need him now. Like Metal Sonic can easily be either like one of Robotnik's last inventions, or an invention by Gunn, or something else, and then he can become Metal Overlord and adapt like a certain two games that I'm gonna go into right now. But yeah, I don't really see why Robotnik needs involvement in the next film. They already introduced the grandfather Gerald, like, pretty well. Like, the story ended pretty well in my eyes, and he had a really good full character arc. I think Agent Stone can work for Gunn. I think like the story can kind of well adapt itself around Robotnik not being there. But again, for the 4th film, this is why I recorded this video. I'm thinking, I saw a video about this, I'm thinking personally, they're adapting CD and Heroes. Because how else? I was thinking solely CD. And then I was thinking, okay, time travel, Silver's involved, right? But they can't do that because they've already introduced Metal Sonic and Amy. And I think if they introduce too many characters at one point, it's going to make it a little bit like too dangerous, I guess. Not too dangerous, but like too bloated. And I feel like the biggest draw for these films are the characters coming into the series. And I feel like a big character like Silver needs to be held onto for a little bit longer. I think for now, they should stick, especially with Sonic 4, I'm thinking they stick solely with like Amy and Metal Sonic. And they do like a Metal Overlord kind of series with Sonic and Friends. Like with Amy, Tails, Knuckles, Sonic, and Shadow. Without Silver's involvement and all those other characters. Maybe they can. Maybe they can loosely introduce other characters or something like that. But I think they're going to hold off on like the bigger characters until later. Especially Silver. I think Silver, like if they do like Sonic 6, like the 6th movie in Sonic and introduce Silver, then I think that would be perfect because of course Sonic 06. But I really do think that Gunn, the governmental agency, is going to be using Metal Sonic in some way to like eradicate Sonic and use Sonic's power to their advantage or something like that. And then like maybe Metal Sonic will gain sentience or something like that. And I honestly think that in some ways Amy's going to take the role of Silver in the next film in the way that she came from the future, which is why she saved Sonic from Metal Sonic. And how there is a future where Metal Sonic tries to take over the world and something bad happens, and eventually that fate happens, and then it gets intervened by all the characters. I think that'll be a really great way to do it. And honestly, the reason why I'm recording this video is because I am a huge Sonic fan, and I'm so glad Sonic's getting the love and like not support, but like the love that he deserves. Like in recent years, we've got Mania, Frontiers, Prime, Shadow Generations, the entire Sonic movie franchise. Like Sonic's been on a complete renaissance lately, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I'm so excited for the next film in 2027. Oh, this year's already awesome. Don't get me wrong. This year in 12 days has already been really amazing. But 2027, we gotta look forward to that. What else would I even think about? Because like, okay, this is one thing I want to say. Silver's a big character. I don't know where they're gonna go past Silver at that point. Because once you introduce Silver, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I really hope that they can keep this movie franchise going. Because Silver, Shadow, and Sonic are like the 3 biggest characters in the entire series. And once you introduce all 3 of those characters, I don't know how you can make the story any more like climactic, any more bigger. Because there isn't another character that can replace those 3. Those main 3 are like the most emotionally impactful characters. But I think we're going to leave that for our next video or next movie. This is just me geeking about the film. It was amazing. I'd even rate it a 9 out of 10. This isn't a like review. This is more like just my thoughts and speculation. But in any case, I love y'all. Like, subscribe, do all that nonsense. I love y'all. Peace out.